This is my wife, Cirl Mandel, born as Vikingbam. Her name she adopted after she got married to me for the last 52 years. And my name is Solomon Mandel, which I'm living right here in Bayside for the last 35 years with my family. First, my wife joined the senior center and I retired later. I joined the senior center and I started looking for things that I like to do, that I should enjoy it. At the beginning, I made some stained glass, but they did not have enough classes. So then I switched to woodwork. And I was starting doing woodwork, and I do it for the last almost 10 years. I do different things in woodwork for the center, for myself, for gifts. And that's the way we spent 4 days during the week here in the senior center, Cleveland Senior Center. The quilt patch, I did it, you know, from a pattern. I enlarged it, and this is the first time I ever did something with material. I never used to do nothing with material. My profession is a butcher. I was cutting meat for the last 50 years.
I joined the senior center about 10 years ago, or maybe a little longer. I'm a volunteer here, and I work whatever they need me to do, I do. The quilt is, we started to do the quilt.
The quilting.
The quilting.
From the family.
From the family. It's my mother, my father, and my nephew, my sister and brother. And we enjoy doing this for memories. The quilting, to me it was very important to remember the family.
Those pictures which you see here, they were sent before the war to the families, to my family, and my wife sent, and her parents sent it to their family. And that's the way we got these pictures. Pictures from before the war. From home, we don't have nothing. Nobody has nothing. Because everything was destroyed. The Germans and the Ukrainians destroyed everything. So this is what we got memories from the family.
It was very painful to work on it, but we did it.
We had to do it. We had to do it. The family should see, the children and grandchildren should see it. And they do know whatever we went through. They were told everything. From the first day of the war when it started in 1939 till the war ends in 1945. The Jewish schools and the children, which not all of them are from Holocaust parents, and grandparents, they wanted to know about the Holocaust. You know, we as survivors, they wanted us to know, they wanted we should talk to them, and they asked us questions, we told them everything. And they want to keep it as memories. That what, you know, if they didn't go through some of their families, because there's not even one family, Jewish family in the United States, did not lose some family members in Europe. Not necessarily from Poland, there was from Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, Russia, you know, they all lost people.
My children were very involved in the Holocaust from the first moment they understood. We used to talk to them, and they involved in the Holocaust survivors.
Hope you can never lose. You lose the hope, you're finished. You always got to think, well, we'll fight it through.
I'll tell you, we were so young to lose, maybe we didn't understand, to lose the sense of hope, if we're going to live, or if we're going to die, or whatever it's going to happen.
When the war broke out, she was 12 years old. I was 13 years old.
I went to a concentration camp. I went for my sister. I was too young, and they came to take my sister. It was during the night, and my mother hit my sister, but I was sleeping in bed. The German police came over and they started hitting me, and they pulled me out of bed, and I had to tell them where my sister, which I didn't tell them where she was. I was nude, I was in a little thin nightie, and they pulled me out, they put me in a wagon, and they put me to the,
ammunition factory?
No, the magistrate.
Or to the city hall?
To the city hall, and over there a lot of people were there, and we waited. I was nude, without clothes, and then they brought the wagons and they took me to concentration camp. I was in one concentration camp. I was from 1942 to 44. Then they took me to another one from 44 to 45.
To the end of war?
To the end, and I was liberated and
with the Russians?
With the Russians. My husband came over and he asked me, he says, where is the office? I just came and I want to register myself. I came about a year before him, and I took him up to the office, and since then he used to come to talk to me, and this was it.
I'm ambitious. I'm not ashamed. I'll ask anybody if I need want to find out something. I could give just one message, you know, on Yom Kippur. You know the holiday Yom Kippur. There are in the prayers about the Inquisition in Spain, and remind us not to forget, and what Romans did to us, not to forget, and what we wanted, that our children and grandchildren, nobody should forget about the Holocaust. Not only the Jewish people, everybody should know about it, the way civilized people treated other peoples. You see, and then if you ask them, nobody was guilty. But you look at the eyes, you could tell right away who's guilty, who's not guilty. Because if they have a guilty conscience, they were afraid to look you straight in the eyes.
I hope that this Holocaust never happens again. And I don't think it will happen because people are more aware of it, and they don't let, the government doesn't let, if he finds out from something, they go and take care of it. They try to take care of it. So I hope it will never happen again.
Another thing that I'm going to add to this, you see, after a Holocaust, what we went through, losing 6 million of our brothers and sisters, a family, we are different. We can resist any fight. We will fight to the end. It's not such thing that give us up because we believed a lot in God. They say, well, God wants to do that. I'm different. Not only me, the majority of people are different. We have to fight. We stand up and we fight like and we have to fall. We fall like heroes, not like sheeps. This is the different.
When this war broke out, my mother used to tell us before the Germans came in, and she told us, I lived the first World War, but this one we're not gonna live. She knew that this is not an easy war.
Some people had feelings.